you started your lock journey, because your locking journey, your hair journey kind of got you here. What was the impetus for you to start? Like, why did you start locking your hair?
Free spirit. I was in the NFL, and during the time I was in the league, it was more like clean cut. You had to. It was kind of how you said with this story. I didn't know it was that in depth with them cutting off our hair. To participate. It wasn't like, but in a sense, you are looked at a little bit different if you was to, have your hair free formed or whatnot. And that was more so of me. I felt like that's what I wanted. That's what I like. Growing up, I had my hair long hair. I go to short hair, and I just wanted to continue that right now. So that's pretty much where my journey began.
Okay.
Just being free, letting my hair go how it does, and go from there.
And I think that whole sentiment of having that freedom is one of the reasons that the whole Crown Act, the national, like that I know that means a lot, because let's not pretend America has found ways to dominate people with melanin for a few hundred years, and it is, and to our credit, we have created a world where they've had to get more nuanced, more. It's not because you're black, it's because your hair is unruly. Well, who
Yeah,
else's hair is unruly? I mean, that
yeah,
just is coincidence that it happens to be all the black people, and not all of you, because some of you are good and perm your hair enough or cut it enough so you make us comfortable. And so to have a bunch of legislators, and not just black ones, because if it was just the black legislators, let's not pretend that this would go anywhere. Some really good white allies who came to the table and said, "Hey, Stevie, you know what? You don't have to cut your hair to get a job, yo.
right, right, right.
Is
And,
one more shackle that gets removed, and
yeah, and
these are the
that's
ones you can't even see."
right, and that's what we showing with what we do. This ain't nothing gangster, or
Right.
we ain't trying to show off anything about it. What I mean, this is us. You gotta accept it. And what we're doing with our events, this is basically showing like you can be around us too. This is not only like for our people, it's for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time, you go get some education and some knowledge and understanding about how we do things, how we move, how we talk, how we get out.
And
And
jump in right quick. I feel
yeah,
like, at least with our people, it's a part of our culture. It's a part of our culture because a lot of us are far, far, far removed from our tribes, our native tongue, the food that we eat. So we started to create our own culture, and the hair is part of that, along with the music that we listen to. So so to piggyback on what you said, it's really about a respect and understanding about the culture. It's not just the style, it is really a part of culture. And that's how I view it. It is a style, but it is very much a part of culture too.
absolutely. And one of the other parts that I've heard people talk about before, and I just want to get you all's take on it, is that this idea that having to have your hair in a European approved style or a European approved texture is also discriminatory against those who don't have resources. Because especially since our hair doesn't grow like that, well, for those of y'all whose hair still grows out of your head, for those of y'all, because your hair doesn't grow like that, that means in order to make yourself look like that, you've got to continue to spend money. You don't have opportunities to really walk into work with your protective styles or anything like that, because they won't let you, don't have the money to get the haircut. Actually, one of the best scenes in that movie Barbershop with Ice Cube was when the dude came in, was like, "Oh, I'm trying to get a haircut, because I got a job
Job.
interview."
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. And then he ended up stiffing him and running out, and then came back, was like, "Dude, I just wanted to. Here's the money and a tip, and because I did get the job." And it's one of those things like that, to me, crystallizes like this dude. And whether it's a movie, so blah. But I know that I've been in interviews where people come in and they don't look like they're put together. That's one of the things people mention after they leave. Like, why did they? How does that deal with the job? Like, does my tie mean that I'm? What tie should I wear to let you know that I'm gonna do a good job?
Right,
Or
right.
how does my hair look that lets you know I'm gonna do a good job? It's what you're looking for is how much do I seem like the me in your head? You have an idea what a black guy coming into a meeting needs to look like in order to work here. Your hair should be a certain way. Your face should be a certain way. And up until this point, they've been able to get away with it. But I think to what you all are doing is very important, because we have to fight against each nuance of this. We can't just go wait for the big fights anymore. Like that. Like, I was so happy with the back backlash that entire school district got for that picture. I mean, it literally made national news. And I was glad that they got the backlash. But the cool part about what you all are doing is it changes the narrative, gets people who are in these positions information that they can go and share it with people, so that other kids like him don't have to live like that.
Precisely. That's it. That's
I apologize.
No, that's good, because that's exactly what it is. We just, as simple as that. We just want you to come out and see that it's all good. Basically, you go learn something, some type of knowledge. It can be the smallest bit of knowledge, but I'm telling you, go learn. It's positive and it's gonna be progressive. That's the main.
Like I said, I know dope people. And for all of you all who are out there in San Diego or can get to San Diego, make sure that you all go to the event. All of the information is right here. Now, make sure that you go. And if you did take a screenshot or whatever, make sure that you go and make sure that you get your life and learn how to build your tribe.
Greetings and salutations, all my friends out there in internet land. I am William Honablew Jr., and I have the privilege of being the host of the Black USA News Morning Show. The Black USA News Morning Show is currently recruiting guests for an upcoming series on single parents and co-parenting. We find that there's a lot of misinformation and a lot of isolation in the narrative about single parents, and we want to make sure that we keep this platform available to tell the true story, our people's story. The topics that we will be covering range from health, wellness, the type of support, how important your social support system is, romance, and things of that nature. If you're interested in becoming a guest, you can check the link in the description. You can email us at info@grindinggang.com, or you can visit this link. Thank you so much and have an awesome day.